As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Check yourself for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Alright. So the final really, really risky roll is coming up. Waker.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Hard. Perhaps it was a dramatically timed divine intervention?
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Depends on what divine you're talking about as well. Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Sure. Okay. Let's see here.
Don't waste a step.
Before I level up, I just want to come up here. Well, before I do pretty much anything, I want to come this way really fast. I'm going to really hope this is not going to be an unlucky beginning. Okay, come over here.
More of those wretched things.
Right. Come over here. Okay, I want those. Actually, I don't really care about that chest. Gotta get the balsam because it's good for burns. Okay, jump up here. Really tempted to swap to Shadowheart for this. You know, I've never actually tried that.
Looks unstable somehow.
Maybe I should try to use Shadowheart. Because then I can at least apply guidance and bardic inspiration. Now let's... What should I do? What should I do here? Oh no. Let's use Stav.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Well, obviously, that means we should touch the sigil.
A hand? Anyone?
Bard Charisma. Attune yourself to the sigil's magic, then bid it to quiet down. Please, 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 please. I only need... What is it? I only need a 3, right? Yeah, as long as I get a 3, I succeed. Don't roll a 1 or 2, please! Thank you. I thought I was going to roll a 1 or 2 right there.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
Wait, does Gale have the ash blonde highlights or something? Did I just notice that he has like ash blonde highlights and like 1,000 hours played? Holy crap. No need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Never mind the Nulloid. How did you get stuck in that stone?
I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
I took control of the ship, landed it safely, and saved the day.
That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand, so who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region, were you not?
Go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Bard, I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Sure. Yeah, let's move this way a little bit.
You're not versed in magic, are you?
No, but I am versed in singing magically or something. I don't really understand that. Why would Bard not be considered versed in magic? I'm not. Why do you ask?
No matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
Sure.
How can I help?
Give me a cookie. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Change the subject. Leave. Let's speak with Shadowheart now.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
What's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Fair enough. What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
You must have thoughts about our load of stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us not to stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Turn to other matters. Leave. Okay. Let's go this way now.
Please.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
True. Oh, maybe we could have actually cut one of the hands off the goblins and give that to Gale. Give him a hand that way.
There, the mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Right?
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Take advantage of the lapse. Break free.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes forever.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
No, death is just right for it. And yeah, I mean, I could play a halfling, so I wouldn't have to worry about rolling ones. Or at least not worry as much. But then I'd have to be playing a halfling, so I'm good. I'm just not a fan of halflings. Granted, it's not as bad as... It's not as bad as playing Lalafell in Final Fantasy XIV.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily. Stand back.
There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
Put it away. We don't need to fight.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free. Scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's a Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I'm gonna dumb the same where the roles were reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Baldurian, introduce yourself. You're Baldurian too.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
So are we ever going to talk about how you're a vampire? No? Okay.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Are there a lot of magistrates in Baldur's Gate that are also vampires? Because, I mean, it's really obvious that he's a vampire. You see the scarring from the bite marks. You see the super pale skin, the red eyes, the fangs. I mean, he screams vampire. The only thing that goes against that is the sunlight. But at the same time, this is, you know, the Forgotten Realms. This is Faerun. That's not really all that surprising.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
All right, let's leave. Oh, right. Speak with animals. Let's also do light. And just to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and do long strider on everybody. Alright. Let's speak with the scared boar.
Away! Away!
Calm down. I won't hurt you.
You're all the same. Too many of my kind died because of your spears, but not me!
Totally fair. Totally fair. Okay, that's actually really good. Getting an early trap disarm kit doesn't really do anything for me. I want to be honest, it really doesn't. Alright, we can't forget the balsam, because balsam is good for burns. Very nice. Now let's come over here.
Nice view.
Did everyone fail?
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Awesome. I'm glad that I really try to force Will to get that trigger. Awesome. Okay, what do we got here? Harper's map. This stained, ragged map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers with a small inky crescent sketched in the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scrawl, cache. Okay, no one said anything. Harper's notebook. A tattered collection of reports held together with a moon and harp seal. There's frequent mention of a sacrilegious activity among a local Selûnite sect. Oh my. Okay, no one's saying anything. Let's go and send a bunch of this stuff to camp. Send to camp. Send to camp. Okay. Let's go and send all of this stuff to camp, except for this and this. Yeah, send to camp. Let's go to the overgrown ruins. Oops, camera's being kind of funky. Let's loot these really fast. Very nice, I got a loot, which will come in handy later in the game. Awesome. Alright, Astarian, please succeed at this. On the first try. Product inspiration and guidance. Please succeed. Okay, first try. Awesome.
What? You got it open, just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Okay, now we just need one more really good roll, and I'll be happy.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well, technically I need like 2 really good rolls and I'll be really happy. But I'll settle for 1 really good roll.
This place wasn't built for the living.
See, and I had a feeling that if I said...
Someone doesn't like visitors.
See, I'm playing reverse ecology. When I said I didn't choose the right face,
I wonder what it's worth.
maybe I'll have to restart. Definitely tricked the game into giving me
Mine. Better be careful when you trigger that thing.
all the super good rolls. So, yep. Yep. Okay, Tav should be able to unlock this, but I'm going to have Astarian do it. He's just a little bit better. Guidance. Sweet.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Time to press ahead.
Right. Alright.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
So, Shadheart, guidance onto Gale.
Now Minster's not around, so it might as well.
Please succeed.